Thanks for watching Roland Digs It. I'm Roland, and today we are doing an unboxing. I normally don't do unboxings because I don't like to review stuff that I don't really know whether it's going to last or hold up. Like, most watches that I review, like this Arnie by Seiko, I like to wear it for about 6 months to a year, get a feel for it, see whether it's going to be something I would even recommend to you all so you don't blow your hard-earned cash on something that's going to be crap. The reason I'm doing an unboxing because I'm doing an unboxing of the Casio GM5600, the Bamford Casio Collaboration Edition. And most Casio G-Shocks are pretty bulletproof. So I could already recommend it to you because I know a little bit about this and the fact that it's going to be a standard G-Shock with Bamford's twist on it. If you're not familiar with Bamford, George Bamford, it's a design house and they have been doing collaborations with Casio for a while now. This is the third collaboration they've done, and this is kind of a long extended thing that they're doing. They didn't just slap some color on it. They really took some time to incorporate their design style with Casio watches. So this one is going to be kind of a holdover, not really a holdover, that's a bad way of saying this. This is going to be your traditional DW5600, so you're not going to get solar technology, you're not going to get radio control, you're not going to have Bluetooth. That's why I'm saying I can kind of truly say that this is going to be a reliable watch because it is a basic G-Shock, old school style. Now this one, they really went through and they made an effort to collab, to really make sure that the Bamford and G-Shock, it's not just, again, it's not just slapping some color on the watch. This is true collaboration. This is something they're going to be doing for a while, creating this heritage of this collab between Bamford and G-Shock. And already you can see their baby blue colors marked on the box. This is custom packaging. It's pretty cool. I like it. Let's open it up and take a look and see what we got in here. Immediately when you open it up, you already have the baby blue colors inside. That's kind of cool. Some books and stuff, some collaboration stuff, warning labels and stuff to let you know that you're not supposed to eat what is inside the box. And again, as you open it up, if you're familiar with most of the G-Shock tins, they're basic regular old tins, and this one, again, truly designed specifically for the Bamford collection. Bamford stuff all around it. Yeah, they really went through trouble to make it, look like their brand or collaboration. So I'm gonna open this up without trying to damage it too much because I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up keeping this, selling it, or what. And then you have your G-Shock warranty in there as per usual. Ooh, they put it in a little black bag, a little cloth. This is a decent little, they've done a good job presenting this. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's make sure the camera gets a good angle here. And of course, the retail on this was $280. $280. And they've wrapped it up pretty good here. So we can kind of just unwrap this thing here a little bit and take it out of the little protective bag. And there it is. Ooh. It's got a negative display, so it might be a little bit hard to read. It would have been really cool if they would have put a memory and pixel display, but they didn't. They did a negative display, and it's got the Bamford logo and coloring around it. Black plastic strap. Now, this is a basic G-Shock Casio strap here. They did brand it with the Bamford logo coloring all around, and then it's a all-metal construction case. So it does have some nice, nice design aesthetic to it. Let's remove the plastic. And of course, as we do this, people love to hear this part here. I don't know why people I find that satisfying. I don't know if you guys find that satisfying, but here we are. Look at that monochrome body and that all-metal construction, again with the Bamford coloring around it, the baby blue, and then it's stamped on the inner dial there with Bamford. And I do love the gunmetal. This is going to be a fingerprint nightmare. I can already tell you that. And it looks like it still has the carbon core, is it? Or just the stainless steel backing? Stainless steel back. I don't think that this is one of the carbon cores. It doesn't appear to be. It's a GM5600BWD-1, if you guys are wondering. And it still has, all the major things that a G-Shock has, right? Drop resistant, water resistant to 200 meters. It's got, this one probably has a 2.5-year battery, although they usually make it to 5 years pretty easily. It's got a quick disconnect strap right there, so you can always put a new strap on it. The pushers are also that gunmetal. The body is the gunmetal, But yeah, stainless steel back, and it looks like it does have the typical hard plastic G-Shock case underneath that steel. Let's light it up and see what it looks like with the backlighting on. I don't know if you can be able to get a good look at this. We're going to try, okay, guys? Here we go. That is about it as far as how it lights up. Not super bright, but still not that bad at all either. And overall, it does look pretty cool. I think it's nice. And I also like how they did the gunmetal on the buckle. Now, the strap stay is plastic rubber. I mean, they did add quite a bit of design elements to make it Bamford and G-Shock collab. You know, give it that look. I think it's probably one of the ones I like more than other collaborations they've done, because I do like the traditional look of the G-Shock, or I'm sorry, the DW5600. But still, I don't know. Let's see what you guys think. I'm going to put it on the wrist. I like that they actually made a real effort to make it look like a true Bamford collab. I think they could have gone with a slightly better strap. It does have the cool coloring, the Bamford coloring. G-Shock logo is also in baby blue. I just think if you look at the strap itself, that hard plastic strap, the delineation between the gunmetal case and the strap, it just seems kind of aggressive, right? Like you have this shiny gunmetal, but then you have this rubber strap, which essentially is a cheap G-Shock strap, but with the Bamford logoing on it. And I do like all the logo. And again, I like the coloring. I think they could have done a little bit more, but they kept it pretty subtle. I mean, you do have the Bamford coloring around the logo, around the bezel there, and the wording all in baby blue. But I just think that they could have done a little bit more with the strap, and maybe a tiny bit more, I don't know, of the baby blue. Maybe on the pushers, that would have been nice, on the pushers. But it's essentially just a basic G-Shock DW5600 that they've co-branded with Bamford, a true collaboration, and it's the metal case. So normally, a metal case, right, G-Shock, without the collab stuff, would run you around 220 bucks, 180 to 220 bucks. You're paying the extra premium of about $50 to $60 for the Bamford collaboration is what you're really getting here. And of course, this is also a negative display one. I do have a G-Shock with a metal case. It's gold, black, plain old same black strap, but it was $200 and some change. So you're paying that extra premium for the logoing and the branding and all this stuff of Bamford. I mean, do you really think it's worth it to have something that's completely different on your wrist compared to what others have? To have something that's a little bit more, you know, unique style, I guess you could say, that might be worth it. But I don't know if it's overall worth it in the sense of like, I'm going to pay upwards of $300 after tax. This was $300. That's a huge chunk of money for what's essentially a DW5600 with some cool branding on it. Now, it does hold the factor of like, it's collectible. If you were to go try to buy it right now, you might be paying upwards of $400 or 450 bucks. So if you get it at retail at $280, does that make it a little bit more worth it? Does it feel like you kind of got a bargain if you bought it early? But I mean, it's all subjective, right? It's all subjective on what you think you value. Now, I dig it. Don't get me wrong. I dig it. I dig this watch. I don't dig the price. So ultimately, would I have bought this for myself to keep it and keep it forever and love it? I probably not. I like it. I don't know if I like it enough to say this is my ultimate all-time keeper for $300. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little breakdown of the watch and the little review here. Yeah, it's a great looking watch. It's cool. Is it going to be my everyday G-Shock when, you know, because I do wear a G-Shock once a week at least. I don't think it's going to be my my go-to G-Shock for, you know, wearing out and about wherever. You know, maybe when I need that pop of blue color on it. But overall, it's not going to be my go-to grab when I reach in my watch box for a G-Shock. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I appreciate you watching and subscribing and all that stuff. But let me know what you think. All right, cool. Bye.